Cash Daddies, Cash Daddies, Cash Daddies, Cash Daddies,
Cash Daddies is for entertainment purposes only. You'd be an idiot to listen to anything these degenerates say. Invest at your own risk, do research, but seriously don't listen to these ass clowns. Now enjoy Cash Daddies.
All right, welcome back. Come on. And Howie is black, still black. How are you guys? Welcome to Cash Daddies. We're banking fatties. Join me as always, Johnny Woodard, and in the dark, Howie Dewey. Hi, Howie. How are you?
What's going on?
We can't see you. You know that, right?
We're off to a flying start again this
Yeah,
week.
Every week. Yeah, I don't know.
Sam is on a gone back in time to a Yeti, way back. What are we doing here? What's wrong with your mic?
Why? What's wrong with the
What happened to
Yeti?
your good mic?
It's just I don't have the bass anymore. The Yeti, I like it. What's wrong with it?
It's just not the quality relative to the Shure is poor. Let's
Well,
say.
dude, if you can find me a bass for it, I'll
I
do.
don't know
I'll
what you
go
mean by
back
bass.
to-
I think we'll talk about it after. I'll write it down.
Okay, guys, we're in it. Somebody's cat and fatties. Love that. Guys, what is going on? How is your week? Hope you're doing well. Howie is not only blacked out, but now he's unmuted. Are you okay, Howie?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what, dude? We'll just figure out, dude, how important is your face to this show?
I don't know.
What if we have our best ratings ever for this show? Like just
Yeah, I'll just be in the
balloons.
dark. It's all right.
It's just so crazy. I don't understand. What you have a bad meth week or something? You don't want us to see you?
You know what? You got hair transplants. What it was? Yeah, probably.
I
That's it.
don't
His
know.
hair- his
On
hairline's
my
down his
end,
eyebrows now.
everything looks good.
It's just like you don't. Okay, can you log off and log back in? Can you
got
do
plastic
that?
surgery. You got a facelift. That's for sure what it is. How
Oh.
I don't know what's happening, dog. Everything.
Guys,
looks
we are
fine.
live from the Copy My Crypto adjacent studios. That's right. Get into the crypto game. We'll get into that a little later. We'll talk about it. Get
Now's the
into it.
time.
Gold.
Now's the time to
Now's
buy.
the time. You know, it's chaos.
Buy.
Chaos.
Do I
Bye
have
bye
that-
bye.
Do I have that one on here? Hold on, let me see.
Let me try this other camera.
Try something. How about you just try something? There we go.
Bye.
There we go.
There we go. You look good.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
And you're muted. This is our most chaotic show possible. Unmute yourself, Howie.
Bye.
Johnny, stop.
Howie, you're muted.
Now I'm on.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Now you're good. We'll take it. We'll take white out.
Bye.
We'll take white out Howie versus blackout Howie any
He's
day.
he's like he's on the surface of the sun. Look.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the.
We'll take what we can get at this point. At some point,
You know what he looks like? He looks like he's in like an 80s movie where he's about to go to heaven, you know, and he's just like
yeah,
sparkling
he's
right before
yeah. That's how it is. You're halfway there, dude. You're halfway to heaven. It's a good sign.
Just keep going into the light, buddy. You'll be there.
I'm about
Any
to go. If this market continues, baby, I'm headed up there. I'm telling you, what I bought this afternoon, it could be rough.
Oh,
Okay,
what'd you
dude.
get?
We'll
What'd you
get into that. We'll get into that.
Today's the
God.
worst day in 5 years for Tesla, and I went in and bought some.
Oh, living
Wait.
dangerous.
Before or after it went down?
Guys,
I mean,
check out
after,
Howie
obviously.
Dewey's YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. So you're good now.
Um,
You're just hoping you're okay. I got you.
The gambling is the making bets is getting better than ever, and there's nobody better at it than the degenerate gambler himself. So go to Howie Dewey. Go to youtube.com/Howie Dewey. Get in it to win it, dude.
College basketball's heating up. We had a killer weekend. We crushed this weekend. We got the tournament starting, man. It's wild. It's just wild. North Carolina showed up for at least one half Saturday.
I told you they're not going to
John's
make a
team.
tournament. I did tell you.
He did say that, dude. He
Yeah.
did say that.
They were good in
I
the
just
first
wanted you to
half.
know
First half was solid.
I just
Well,
wanted
they
to
were
know
good.
that
Well,
he
the
did
coming out
say
of the
that.
second half is they took the lead, and then that's just all they could do. It was the best they could play. They don't have a center.
Guys, if you want to see Sweet Sammy T live, I'm in Detroit the end of the weekend. Then I got Tacoma. Then so good things are coming. Life is good. I cannot complain. But the real magic, dude, you go, Sam, where's the magic at? I like to go to towns and go, where's the action at? I go, where's the action at? It's only at one place, and that is the Cash Daddy Patreon. The Patreon. Look at this, dude. Look at all the stuff that my boy is uploading. Look at that. One day.
There's the Tesla calls I just bought more.
Bought more. Get
there
in
it
to
is.
Win it, dude. Where the winners win. That's on the patreon.com/Cash Daddies or Sam or whatever you want it to be. No, it's Cash Daddies. There you go. Cash Daddies. So that's it, guys. Let's get into this week. You're dying. You're getting your ass kicked. What's going on, Howie?
Beating.
It's
an absolute Donnie Trump ass beating. I mean, Elon's company, it hasn't gotten crushed. It's gotten decimated. This dude, Elon's lost billions in the past 2 weeks. This stock has gone. Tesla has gone from 360 2 weeks ago, 360 down to 222 right now.
Howie, it was at 480 in December. 480.
Oh yeah, 480 in December. It's down to 220. And if you really look deep into it, I was looking today, and I mean, if you're one of those long-term Tesla holders, you got to be disgusted. You got to be disgusted, especially if you're looking at the news. Tesla's China sales, they're down 50%. They were down 50% in February in China. That's his biggest market. So,
his biggest market.
You got people in New York City, like this weekend, they were doing the same thing. I was walking around. There's like 150 people outside the Tesla building, just picketing, throwing shit.
Yeah. You think any of that's organic, Howie? Do you think that's just organically happening? Like these people are just doing that organically?
I'll tell you what is organically happening is the price of the stock dropping. I think it's organically happening fast.
I think it's real. Because I all around LA, I just see people with these bumper stickers now. I bought this before I knew Elon was crazy. And
I sent you the picture as I left last week's show. I walked downstairs and somebody put that shit up on their door. Yeah, it's real.
Oh, you saw somebody with it on their door?
I sent you guys a picture.
I mean,
remember, I said,
literally, there's one right in front of my apartment right now. One of those stickers, and
after the show, I'm walking down the floor. I get to the fourth floor, and I turn around. I see this huge thing. It says, I didn't vote for Elon. I started laughing. I'm like, we just talked about that on the show.
Oh, I saw you said that. Yeah. I'm just talking about those bumpers. You can see these bumper stickers everywhere on Teslas now, especially in LA.
There's a lot of anti-Elon Musk sentiment. Holy shit!
Yeah,
and
is there
dude,
a point where he becomes too political, Howie, to remain, at the head of that company?
It's to a point now where I think he's got to make a decision, either step down or of one or the two, or get back in and run it, because Tesla's in shambles. As far as the company goes, it's
so you think an option is that he just dives back in and does all the day-to-day again? Because that what nearly killed him before, apparently, was trying to run the company.
And then he got all kinds of shit today this afternoon, because I guess X had a bunch of outages.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that.
Poor Howie, dude. You just got Justin Fields as your quarterback. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude. I put out a tweet. Justin Fields, welcome to New York. I said, this kid's going to need a shrink the rest of his life.
That's why they got a guy who runs.
Yeah. He's going to have to run out of New York in about
that
a year.
Dude it's unbelievable, bro.
He's not good.
I feel bad for Justin Fields.
Why?
Feel bad.
He's getting paid $20 million a year, and he's not a great quarterback.
Yeah, but he's going to leave.
A funny way to put it. You're so
right.
He's
going to leave this city twitching. Just like, I'm never going back to New York.
This is the end. This is.
But I mean, dude, his game is not too dissimilar from the guy you're moving on from. You know what I mean? He's like, Is he that much different than what's it, the Duke guy Daniels or whatever? What's
No, Jets. He's going to the Jets, not the
Yeah,
Giants.
the
I thought
Giants, Johnny.
I thought you said he was going to the Jets.
Yeah, it's really crazy. Is nobody's going after Daniel Jones, which is a
Daniel
crazy
Jones, sorry.
thing. Nobody's going after him. It's crazy to me.
Wait, so is he going to start for the Jets?
Fields?
the
Yeah, we
idea?
don't have a quarterback. We have no quarterbacks. Zero.
It's terrible.
Maybe you guys draft a guy in the upcoming draft, but it's crazy, dude.
I don't know.
Sorry,
It
Where
is
the
crazy,
Jets
man.
Where are the Jets picking?
But I don't know. You got two large market teams who are just brutal.
Oh, it's only a 2-year deal though. That's okay.
What are you gonna do? I don't know. Maybe he'll buy a Tesla truck, drive around New York, get eggs thrown at him.
Maybe.
I see people talking about they see Teslas everywhere, but I saw them everywhere too. But people bought them before. Elon has over the past year become, maybe is he the most political person second to Donald Trump in the country? Like as far as a polarizing people,
And I'm gonna be honest with you, Trump came out like a lion. It was great. Now it just seems like, dude, he's losing his base too, dude. I mean,
I went down
not
to Wall
good.
Street to Friday, try to just get an idea what's going on. All my buddies down there, these are Republicans. They voted for Trump, and let me tell you something. These dudes were pissed. I mean,
yeah, dude. I think we're seeing what will be I think in 2015 when Hillary Clinton kneecapped Bernie Sanders was this kind of beginning where the elites and the masses kind of started going, hey, going two different directions. And the Democrats completely lost everything. And now I think you're going to see the Republican Party go down the exact same thing. People are over this bullshit, dude. What's happening in Syria? What's happening in Gaza? He totally now. I don't know if this is real or not. Johnny, do you know? Supposedly he's backed off the Mexico tariffs because it just destroyed the stock market.
Correct, it's destroying it. No, listen, forget Mexico or Canada. The problem's going to be these retaliatory tariffs from China. Try getting a refrigerator 2 months from now. You're not going to be able to.
Yeah, but don't they already tariff our shit? Isn't really technically our tariffs are the retaliatory tariffs. Now they're going to up the ante, but they're already they already have tariffs on our shit.
But they up today, at least. I mean, they came out today and officially China 15%ed us. So.
And Sam, you're right. They did delay. And the Mexican president Scheinbaum was out there celebrating it. They delayed the Mexico tariffs because of. I mean, I think Trump's number one desire is to be loved by the Wall Street in the in crowd, and
that's over.
Yeah, well, I think they're all on the phone to him, like, "What, bro?"
Dude, the Dow's down 1,000 points. The Nasdaq's down 800, 4.5%. Down about 10, 12% from the highs. We still could go lower. But the thing is, here's the bottom line. The reason these guys lost their shit, my buddies on Friday, is because the Chamber of Commerce dude, that guy Howard Slotnick, he came out Friday and basically blatantly lied right to the cameras, to the American people. He lied. He came out and said, and David Faber, who's a pretty sharp dude, probably smartest guy at CNBC, he asked him like 5 times. He said, so you don't think these tariffs will slow down GDP and cause a recession? And Slotnick basically said, absolutely not. There's no chance we go into a recession.
You're talking about Lutnick, right?
Lutnick. I don't know why.
I got it here. Can I say, Howie? The reason it's crazy is because you had Trump doing the rounds saying the exact opposite too. Trump was
2 days later.
Yeah. So here's that.
Trump came out and said, yeah.
This is the video you asked me to pull, right, Howie?
Yeah.
You want that? Okay.
Howard Lutnick. I mean, this guy is 1,000% thinks that the American public's IQ's got to be around 60.
Here it is. Can you hear it?
Something's going on with Twitter right now, guys.
It's been down all day, Sam.
That's what he said. Yeah.
We can't go live on there.
That's been down.
Unbelievable, dude.
Yeah, Elon's catching all kinds of shit from every different direction.
It's so crazy to me, too, dude. It's just so much.
He's the Chamber of Commerce. And he came out and basically, there's not an economist in the world that would agree with him. Like,
you can't hear that? You couldn't hear that?
Yeah,
what?
I couldn't hear it.
The video wasn't playing?
No.
That's so strange. All right.
So
it's a long video, though, Howie.
Yeah, it's weird. Alex Jones can go live. I see some people going live. It won't let us go live. And then it says, hey, man, reconnect to Twitter. And it's just not allowing us to reconnect to Twitter.
Tell me if you can hear it now.
Remember, this is a drug-related issue. You've got fentanyl pouring into this country,
you gotta put it up,
killing 75,000 Americans. Autopsy. And the president, thinks it's many, many more because multiples more. So it's important for the president to talk to the leaders of both Canada and Mexico, get them to shut the border, shut the fentanyl coming into the country. And of course, he's going to be on the phone with them. And of course, he's going to talk to them. And he is a deal maker, the greatest deal maker in the world. So he makes better deals. He's gotten the border closed. He's gotten fentanyl to be shut down. He put tariffs on China, who makes the precursors. This is the way you run the country. You shut the border. You get our neighbors to do
less than 1% comes over the Canadian border. 97% come over the border from Mexico. If this is the crisis that you just laid out, why is President Trump hitting the pause button? Why not go full bore with this?
Well, what he did, remember, what he did was we have a deal with Canada and Mexico. It's
unbelievable.
Called Mexico, Canada, USMCA. And that says if there's a certain amount of American product in those products, and it's done a certain way, they can trade with America tariff-free. So by meeting in the middle with these leaders who said they're going to do much more on the border, they're going to do everything they possibly can to end fentanyl. The president said, okay, I'll tell you what. If they're in the deal that we made, I'll keep it tariff-free. But for everybody who was outside that deal, who took the risk, who didn't pay attention and respect the agreements that President Trump made his first term, they're going to pay a 25% tariff. And that's sort of like meeting in the middle. So he gave the automakers relief. He gave computer makers relief. The major industries got relief. But everybody who's outside that agreement, they're going to pay. And Canada and Mexico promised they're going to crush the border and they're going to crush fentanyl. And that's what our president is here to do, to stop fentanyl killing America.
Would you let this guy sell you a used car, by the way?
Dude, I mean, that's exactly what I thought, Johnny.
He got such slimy energy, this dude.
So if you look at his background, he's a Cantor Fitzgerald guy. He was a guy that the day everybody died at Cantor Fitzgerald, he was running the company. He had to take his kid to school or something that day, and he wasn't there. But his brother died in it. But
say that again. Say that again. What happened?
What was it?
What'd you just say?
He was a guy that worked for Cantor Fitzgerald and took his kid to school the day that the buildings guy hit. His brother died. His brother died.
Why can't you say 9/11, Howie? What are you afraid of?
9/11, yeah, whatever.
Okay, there we go. No, whatever. Big deal. So he didn't go that day.
Same thing. There's only one day those buildings got smacked. But so if you look at his past, there's a lot of people on Wall Street that, over the past 20 years haven't liked this guy for a lot of the shit he's done. I mean, you can look it up. But the bottom line is this guy basically stared in the camera and said, tariffs have nothing to do with the economy. They have nothing to do with interest rates. They won't slow down the economy, which they obviously they will. But you know what he said, Sam? You'll love this. And
I want to hear it.
He said exact words if you keep listening to that. He said, we're going to build 5 million robots in this country. He goes, and the jobs are going to be amazing for the people that are going to build those 5 million robots.
And then once they've built them, what the fuck?
Yeah. Then the robots will turn around and kill everybody who worked on those 5
I couldn't
million
believe
robots.
he said that. I was like, during that, I think it was Faber, was like, he was dumbfounded by the answers this guy was coming out with. It just, because what tariffs do is they do slow down. That's what they do. They slow down the growth, because when there's a tax on goods coming into this country, we're not going to buy them. I mean, Americans are going to they're not going to be spending money the way they have been. It's going to slow down GDP, probably under 1%. It's going to put us in a full-blown recession or worse. So, I mean, that guy scares me. That guy.
And his quote, that video is like 12 minutes long. So we didn't get to this part, but he says Americans should absolutely not brace for a recession. He said there's going to be a period of transition. I'm sorry. And that he said that as Donald Trump just said that the United States is in for a period of transition. And then Lutnick went on to say there's going to be no recession in America. Global tariffs are going to come down because President Trump has said, you want to charge us 100%? We're going to charge you 100%. So, I mean.
He said there's no chance for recession. That was Friday. 2 days later, Trump came out and said, they asked him, we head for a recession. He said, what do you say? There's a chance?
He said he wouldn't rule it out, basically.
Yeah, wouldn't rule it out.
He said we're in for a period of transition. Well, kind of like there's some corruption we need to burn out of this whole thing.
How is your Secretary of Commerce and you on so different? You're not even close to being on the same page. And you're seeing, you look at his cabinet, it came out, I think Saturday, and there's a huge problem right now with all of these people that Donald Trump designated in different positions in his cabinet. They're having major problems with Elon Musk. Elon saying, answer these emails, and they're telling their people, F you, Elon. Donald put me in the charge of this. I'm not listening to you. So there's all kinds of problems already with this administration internally.
By the way, it's apparently a cyber attack they're saying on X.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's Fox News has got it leading their Fox Business website. It says that Elon Musk says X is facing a, quote, massive cyber attack, and they're using he said it was done with a lot of resources, suggesting a large coordinated group and or country is involved. So he's suggesting there's a state action right now against Twitter, against X rather. Fascinating. He said there was and still is a massive cyber attack against X. We get attacked every day, but this was done with a lot of resources. Either a large coordinated group and or country is involved, and that they're tracing it right now.
Can't wait, guys. So they blame Iran. Guys, listen, it's getting crazy out there. I know it. We all know it. So listen,
crazy.
That's why you gotta know who to listen to. Besides Cash Daddies, check out copymycrypto.com. That's right, guys. That is raw.
Yeah.
Copy My Crypto, guys. Let me tell you about, guys. Has it pissed you off to watch crypto fly up in price for over a decade and you still have done nothing about it? It makes sense. Crypto is complicated and really boring. Well, here's the good news. You don't need to know a thing about crypto to make money like so many have. The copymycrypto.com membership site shows you the exact cryptos that YouTuber James McMahon personally owns, which means you just copy him. It's like having a big brother who knows what he's doing. You don't need to know a thing about crypto or how to invest, as you simply copy along. So let me tell you about James. He runs the Crypto with James YouTube channel, which has over 54,000 subscribers. In the summer of 2020, he told his viewers to buy 26 cryptos. Had you put $100 in each one, it went on to be worth over $123,000 of the 26 cryptos. His top pick of the year, the one that he singled out, called Phantom, went up 692 times from when he said it. Okay, that one call alone retired a number of people, including guys in the 20s and 30s. Remember, this is public knowledge. You can go to YouTube and verify for yourself. So if you'd like to join the 2,800 members who copy James and pause what you're doing right now and head over, well, maybe after the show, and head over to copymycrypto.com/Sam or Cash Daddies. Either one works. The copymycrypto.com, that's copymycrypto.com/SAM. You'll not only find proof of everything I've said, but our viewers get full access for just a Dolores. Yes, you're missing out. Yes, you miss out on Bitcoin. Well, we'll see, dude. You might come back down. You might be able to get back into it. But there are over 2 million other cryptos. Do you really think you've missed out on all of them? Guys, don't waste any more time. Go to the site and read it. Once again, that's copymycrypto.com/Sam. It's ended money worries for so many. It may just do the same for you. Bang. Thank you for sponsoring our studio adjacent. Yes. Copy My Crypto. Go check it out.
So what do you think? Bitcoin at 78 right now.
Buy it.
Buy it.
Well, I sent you that thing from the tech guy that I follow. Marty, he's good. He's got it going to what, 64, 65?
Buy it all the way down. Nobody ever gets the bottom right. Buy it all the way down. Buy it all the way back up.
Buy it all the way down. Buy it all the way up.
And if you look at everything, I mean, I'm looking at our 2025 portfolio. The market's down. The S&P is getting killed right now because these Mag 7 stocks, Google, Meta, Amazon, they're getting crushed. They're getting absolutely crushed. And the only one we hold in the portfolio is Apple, which we're still up in. But, you know, we hold oil and energy. Gold is up. K-Web. China is gone through the roof. China's kicking our ass right now.
China's kicking our ass right now.
What is that? Gay Trump? Is that gay Trump?
That's gay Trump. He's like in it. He's in it. He's like, yes, queen.
That should be your new character, dude. We should for sure have gay Trump on the show.
Gay Trump. He's so dangerous.
What does gay Trump think about the tariff delay to Mexico? What is?
Oh my God, it's such a naughty daddy. Such a naughty daddy. Such a naughty daddy. So naughty. Such a daddy. It's just
what does he think of Sheinbaum? What does he think of her, the Mexican president? Sheinbaum.
Listen, you know, those silly Jews, silly Mexican Jews. They smell so spicy. They're just spicy. You ever been with a spicy Jew? It's
with a spicy Mexican.
So stupid.
Spicy Mexican Jews. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Oh boy, what do you think about Carney, the new the interim prime minister of Canada? I played a clip of him on Twitter. This is
that queen.
I mean, this guy has no charisma. Did you see him talking?
Oh, if you know anybody, he's
such a queen. He is such a queen.
Yeah, we had someone doing his background on tinfoil. He's an old finance guy, right?
Dude, I got friends in New York that have met him, talked to him, and they say the guy talked to him Friday, said he's the driest. He said you can't rattle him. He's just not human. He's like a robot. He
he loves to hang out with Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah. I mean, it's just
he's got here's
the whole thing, dude. You can
emotions.
You can get rid of one. They have 3 people waiting, 5 people waiting, 10 people waiting in the wings.
Yes. Yeah. Did you see he was like just like in hockey, Canada is not going to lose to the United States. I'm like, that was, you know, he was really excited about
that. Oh my
God. What does gay Trump think about that?
He ran the Bank of England.
I've bottomed worse. Okay. I've bottomed bettered. Okay. Sloppy bottom, Canada. Sloppy bottom.
He ran the Bank of England. Sharp dude.
That's not very good. That's not a good thing.
No, it's not a good thing.
That's not good, Howie.
Sharp guy, though. According to the guys I know, they like him 1,000 times better than Trudeau, who gets a little too emotional at times. His emotions.
I can't believe so. Trudeau's finally gone. He's finally gone.
Well, a week.
Well, I mean,
I've never seen anyone step down and just stay around for so long, ever.
Well, will he still be an MP? He will, right? Yeah, he'll just still be a member of Parliament. So he's still in Parliament.
Is that what they have up there, Parliament?
Yeah. Did you see this report though that when Trump and Trudeau met to discuss?
Howie thinks that's black people's cigarettes.
Yeah. Did you see that that they got into like a shouting match. Like it was really heated. There was cursing, like a lot of cursing back and forth between Trump and Trudeau over the tariffs. That was the report of this closed door thing.
And by the way, guys, this fits in. By the way, just so you know, crazy Sam again. Everyone thinks Sam's crazy. Okay. But this totally fits into the idea that, you know, that the monarchy, the royals of England still like England still has territories. They sent like the guy who ran the bank to run one of their territories in Canada. I'm just telling you, it all fits in.
Well, he did. I mean, but he worked for Goldman Sachs. He worked for a lot of the banks on Wall Street. From what these guys say, he's a pretty sharp dude. I don't think he'll run it like Trudeau did. He's like night and day. So, first of all, it's Canada. We're talking about Canada here. We're talking about, Canada. What's that? It's got the same GDP as Cuba. Cuba's probably got more.
Really? No way. Cuba.
How's that possible, Howie?
The Cuban
Dude, what do you guys think about? How about
billion?
Which
Okay,
brings us into this. Oh, sorry, Johnny. Go on. Sorry,
And then-
my apologies.
The Canada GDP is 2.1 trillion, and the Cuba is 201 billion. So it's about
All right. It's
what is
got
that?
it by a few.
like 10x or something. Yeah.
It's going to drop, though. They're going to stop exporting all that booze. They're taking all our booze off the shelves in Canada. They're not drinking Jack Daniels anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's going to devastate American. I mean, there's nobody lives in Canada. It's like the size of not even the California population in Canada.
Johnny, they were a huge importer of a lot of our whiskeys.
40 million people in Canada.
Yeah, but they're
That's
boozing,
Southern California. That's basically Southern California.
Yeah.
which is pretty big. A lot of drinkers in Canada.
Love
I don't know. It
Canadians.
probably won't affect much. It's Canada, man. It's Canada.
No. I think it's time to invade.
What
I'm
about
with you.
Trump thinking about releasing Puerto Rico?
Releasing
You
it?
hear about that?
What?
Yeah.
Just making it no longer a territory?
Yeah. Just being like, costs us too much money. It's yours.
Oh, really? Huh. It's funny because he has this weird obsession with like growing, like adding a
Territories.
state, but Puerto Rico, he's got no interest in.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Puerto Rico should have
interesting.
become a state when they could have. They had a chance.
And how about this story? Hold on.
Oh, were you
This
running
is
down
the
the news?
craziest one. What?
Running down the news now? You want to do the news?
No, I just want, okay, yeah, maybe.
What? What is
I
that?
just want to
reaction?
see if you guys, this one's nuts. Look at this. The LA County adopts eviction moratorium. Rental assistance funding remains unclear. So what they basically want to do is go back to what it was in COVID
Yeah.
and make it so people don't have to pay their rent.
Why would they
All
do
right.
that throughout the whole county? That doesn't make any sense.
Johnny, this is such a land grab. It's so insane. This is them fucking landlords over and renters over. So when the mother of my children had to move from the house in Valley Village out into deeper into the valley, I co-signed for it. And they were like, "Did you pay rent during COVID?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Okay, well, we need proof that you paid rent." And I realized what they were doing. They weren't going to rent to anybody that decided not to pay rent during COVID. So here's what this is going to do. This is going to F landlords, which means they're going to have to basically sell or they're going to lose their property, right? Which allows BlackRock to come in and buy it at no cost whatsoever. And then this is also going to screw renters who are dumb enough not to pay rent during this, because then they won't be able to produce any proof that they paid rent.
I wonder if that's legal, making people prove that they paid rent.
BlackRock would never do that. Of course, they just bought half of Panama. They bought the Panama Canal land.
Yeah. It's crazy to me, dude. Burn down a big part of it, and then the rest of them make all the landlords have to give up their properties. This is absolutely stupid.
BlackRock's buying countries. I saw
What,
that.
did you see Larry Fink was out there today talking, bad mouthing the deportations, saying that they're going to have a severe impact on agriculture and construction. Getting rid of all these illegal Mexicans, he said, is going to really hurt agriculture and construction.
Well, I think that's
so
the
dumb,
general
dude.
consensus.
It's so dumb.
Right, but
it's so
yeah,
dumb.
but I mean, what the economy has to be reworked. If the economy is dependent on people who aren't in the country legally without document, then the economy is going to need a little shake.
Dude, the whole economy sucks, dude. It's built on bullshit. Listen, ulsolutions.good, long-term stocks to get formally underwritten laboratories. They make almost 100% of the electrical box conduits in almost all the infrastructure. Their product are the U.S. standard code. That guy's very excited about that and just want everybody.
UL Solutions. I'm gonna look it up.
That's probably UL. You see that on every electric box or
All right, dude.
UL thing. I think.
Thank you for that.
We'll read anything. We're literally Ron Burgundy up here. You pay enough, we'll read it.
Dude, you pay enough, we'll read it. Not everything. Don't fuck with me.
Somebody go to Stormfront and just start copy pasting shit for $10. We'll read it.
Yeah. We will, Johnny. But is that crazy about the moratorium on rent? It's absolutely devastating and stupid.
UL Solutions. Yeah, man. It's good stock. ULS, a symbol.
Oh, damn. Look at us. Big bucks. No whammies. What up?
God, if you just run down the headlines, it's all negative today, isn't it? It says Goldman Sachs, they've slashed their 2025 GDP forecast substantially.
That's because of tariffs. Gross domestic product.
It all is. Yeah.
All tariffs. What you're doing is you're shrinking everything. You're not making as much. You're taxing the shit out of everything. People aren't spending money. Look, man, all you hear lately is these economists talking about Smoot Hawley back in that's what caused the Great Depression. I mean, tariffs don't work. I'm sorry. I've never heard anybody with half a brain saying.
Well, what about all these other countries that are tariffing us? Is it not working for them?
Yeah,
I don't
asshole.
think so, because our economy has pretty much crushed everybody over the past 3 decades.
I mean, China, they're doing well. Yeah. I mean, up
China.
and down. I saw that Volkswagen and Stellantis are going to get around the tariffs, by the way, because they're going to be exempt on that because they qualify, I guess, based on how much of the car is built in the United States or something. But it sounds like BMW is going to get smashed by it.
But we've kept retaliatory tariffs on them for decades. That hasn't changed.
We've never had it where it's going to be like what would you say? Matching tariffs?
You're right. Not to these percentages. No, this is problematic. This is a real problem. So, and it's just going to hit the middle class, lower middle class.
Don't you feel like we're going to be talking about this all summer? This is just going to be a story that it's going to never end until.
Well, the only thing that I think, and I've talked to other guys, and if the market starts tanking like it is now,
yeah.
If it really continues to tank and things slow down and unemployment starts creeping back up and interest rates go up, I think at some point Trump's ego has got to be like, I can't go down as the fucking worst president in the last 70 years. I got to make a few changes.
He cares about the stock market a lot.
Yes, he does.
That number matters to him a lot.
Yes, he does. So I tend to think this will be short term.
Because remember when Biden was in and the stock market would have a bad day and Trump would be out there on Twitter like, president with a stock market like this should not be a president. Yeah. I mean, he would say that over and over again. Like, this guy's killing the stock market. And dude, I mean, you're seeing companies today having the worst day in years.
Tesla, this is the worst day in 5 years.
5 years. Oh, wow.
And you know how much I don't like Tesla, Elon, and I went in and bought it. I bought a bunch too. I'm not gonna lie.
What's gonna happen to mortgage rates, by the way?
You know what, Johnny? Good question. Mortgage rates. The only thing that's kind of exciting me right now, because they're dropping. Mortgage rates are dropping a little bit. What I look at today, they were down. I looked at the 10-year Treasury, which is what mortgage rates are based on. And yeah, man, it's down nicely today. Down 10 cents. Mortgage rates are the 10 years down to 4.217. I'd like to see it down below 4. Down below 4% would be
Is that possible?
It is possible. We're at 4.21 right now. In September, we were at 3.68. Yeah, we can get down there. Save me quite a bit of chunk of change every month.
That would be nice.
But so they are dropping, which is good. That's another thing. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy right now. This is a brutal few weeks.
Is there anything, if we did, let's entertain the idea that we will have a recession. What can we do now to maybe, especially like those of us who have IRAs, to kind of batten down the hatches for that and make sure we can ride it out? Howie, what would
you want to, like, you probably want to look at, gains you have, put stop losses in, raise cash, and I say that when I went in, bought a bunch of things today, because today was a day where people were panicking, panic selling. And my philosophy is those are the days I want to buy. When people are going in and buying and that thing keeps pumping up, those are usually when I want to sell. So I think we'll get an opportunity. Today's a great opportunity to buy. I texted a bunch of people and said, pick up some of this, buy some Amazon here, buy some Caterpillar here, buy some Morgan Stanley. I bought some of that stock Friday. It dropped another 10%. But you want to buy these things now, because if we get a dead cat bounce tomorrow, which we probably will get a bounce tomorrow or Wednesday. That's when you want to sell it. Put some money in cash. Raise your cash from 10% up to 15 or 20. I'll do that once this market bounces back.
All right.
Because Johnny, I think if we see a bounce in the markets and over the next week or two, people will be complacent and say, "Oh, okay, all right, we're back." I don't think it's going to be long term. I think we may see a nice little fake bounce, and then we may see another beat down again.
Okay. All right. Did you see this? There was an interesting story about how they think that we'll see improved wait times at TSA because the Department of Homeland Security has ended its collective bargaining for TSA officers.
Oh my God. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Kill Tony is going to be on Netflix.
Really?
Oh my God, dude.
Are you sure? That's crazy.
Yeah. Dude, hold on. I'll fucking get it. It's so crazy, dude. What a weird world we live in, dude.
It sure is.
Amazing. I'm so happy for those guys. Look at that.
What is
Kill Tony?
Is Netflix getting on the right side of history now? Like, what is
happening?
happening?
Dude, it's crushing it.
Do you think they can still keep doing that shit?
What do you mean?
Like the way they do it? Do you think they'll be able to do it like that?
I mean, dude, how amazing is it? I remember this show in the fucking belly room, and now they're on Netflix. I'm so happy for them, dude.
Might finally get you on Netflix.
Crazy. Yeah? What? No.
Might finally get you on Netflix.
I'm good, dude. I just want to chill on the outside, but I'm so happy for, like, dude, listen to me. I just want to say, God bless Tony Hinchcliffe and everything he's doing, but really, God bless Brian Redband.
Yes.
I mean, like, dude,
he's going to be on Netflix. Brian Redband is going to be on Netflix. That's great.
I mean, you just break down, like, how huge what Brian did to art. I know it's going to sound crazy, people saying this, but just look at all these humongous podcasts. The Joe Rogan Experience. I mean, he created the Joe Rogan Experience. He created Your Mom's House. Duncan Trussell, Ari Shaffir, Joey Diaz, all of them created that whole thing.
Guys,
I mean, absolutely incredible.
And one of the nicest people I've ever met, like, is especially with that level of, success, one of the nicest people ever.
That's awesome.
Unbelievable.
Good for them. I just hope it doesn't compromise the work.
I don't think they will. I think they are. I think.
What does this tell? I'm curious. Let's, from a business perspective, Sam and Howie, what does this tell you about Netflix and where it thinks the future lies? Because this is to me, a clear message about what they think of the past decade, 5 years to a decade, that like their kind of move was a mistake to kind of pull out of hardcore comedy, real comedy? What do you think? It's kind of interesting, right?
I
It's a
think
message.
what they've done is they've really now done Netflix has gone, okay, we can't just go super woke progressive. We have to have everybody on here. And they've just done the spectrum of comedy. It's really amazing. And I think it's fucking so insanely great. And I can't wait to see it. I'm super happy for them. I'll fly out for that one. I didn't go to the Madison Square Garden because I was like, Dana's like, why didn't you go? I go, why didn't I go? So I'll fly out for this. Check this stuff out and cheer them on.
Yeah, man. I got a spot for you. I got your condo here.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, dude, taking care of me, buddy. Taking care of me.
How's that safety for the Raiders? Morig. Is he good? The Panthers just signed him. I saw. Is he all right?
Good question. I don't know.
Sam, he plays for the Raiders. Your safety.
Dude, our defense sucked.
All right. We just gave him $50 million, so I hope he doesn't suck.
Netflix is building that just $1 billion village in New Jersey. It's going to be the largest production.
They're building in New Jersey? Really?
It's like a city. They're building basically a city in New Jersey. It's going to be the largest production place in the country, maybe the world.
Why would they do it in New Jersey? There must be tax incentives or something.
New Jersey, yeah, they're building the biggest. It's going to be huge. In New Jersey.
Netflix's East Coast flagship is approved by New Jersey officials. That was the end of December. Okay, so it's going to be like their East Coast studio. Oh yeah, it's funny. It kind of looks like their studio out here. It's a former military base in Monmouth County. It plans for a 289 acre. Holy shit!
It's huge.
Almost $1 billion. $903 million campus.
Yeah.
Damn. Fort Monmouth.
That company's got money. A lot of money.
Yeah. And I guess why not spend it now?
Yeah. Yeah. You better. Hopefully, you already spent it for interest rates going through the roof.
There's a new delivery robot I saw. It's called the We Ride Robo van that is going to be out doing autonomous deliveries. I don't understand how that works at all, but it's kind of crazy to look at. It's this van and the whole side of it just opens up. And they're going to be, I guess you might have to go down and meet it or something at the curb because I don't know how's it supposed to get stuff up to your house. But they're claiming this is the future of. So I mean, UPS drivers, good luck to you. God bless. But you're gonna have to get new jobs too.
I'll tell you, I went down to Wall Street and I talked to a few guys Friday, and there's some of these guys that've been there forever, and they're not sold on this autonomous driving. They're not sold. I mean, they're like, yeah,
it's coming.
Johnny says it's coming.
Dude, I see it. I mean, I can take one right now. I can have one at my door in 5 minutes, and it'll take me downtown. It'll go on the freeway, take me all the way downtown. And the Tesla shit. Now that worries me because we've talked about this before, but Tesla went backwards. Before, Tesla was relying on LiDAR and cameras, a combination of sensors and cameras to do their autonomous driving. And then because Elon wanted to cheap out, he claimed that actually we're going to use AI and just use cameras, the cameras that were already on a lot of these vehicles, which weren't really even intended just for that, to take that burden. So now you're in this weird position where actually older Teslas with the LiDAR tech actually have better characteristics for autonomous driving. Because if you go back and look at a lot of the crashes, they have the crash data, and there's guys going down the freeway at 80 miles an hour, and the cameras, because it's dark, don't see that there's an 18-wheeler flipped over in the middle and just barrel right into it going 80. Or it'll try to break it like the last second. A couple people have died that way now. But what you have with Waymo is they have, not only do they have LiDAR, but they have these like radar arrays, which is kind of what LiDAR is. But I mean, it looks like it almost looks like a is
LiDAR like gaydar?
It's very similar, Sam. It's an excellent
Finding
question.
lesbians?
For
Very
lesbians.
similar. Yes, very similar. But it almost looks like at the you see like a destroyer with the thing spinning around the top. These Waymo cars have that on the top, and sensors all over the vehicle. So that I trust that technology.
Okay.
I think that, but the shit that Tesla's doing, dude, I really think they cheaped out, and it makes me nervous. I especially at night, I don't trust their shit. But I see them everywhere, dude. Those Waymos are everywhere. Like people, and it's not even it went from the trial phase to just it exists now as a real product a couple of months ago, and you can get them all across LA.
Well, I hope Tesla at least 10 bounces tomorrow. Oh, Jesus.
And it's cheaper than Uber.
So I'm looking at Bloomberg. We have 4 minutes till the market closes. There's been a little bit of buying. Headlines at Bloomberg. Stock route picks up steam with recession warnings blaring. This is 2 days after Howard Lutnick came out and said, no, we're not going to see a recession. No chance.
Wait, so did you say the day is ending with a little buying? Is that what you said, Howie?
A little bit, yeah. I see.
What do you think that is? People just trying to make a little money here, like get some value?
Well,
or
I think it's the Nasdaq was down 8 and change. Now it's down 700. Dow was down over 1,000. Dow was down 844. People are there's values right now. If you got the stones, baby, if you got the balls, and you go in and buy now, you're going to make money. So this is one of those days when people panic. You want to buy.
God, look, I mean, it's just the same pattern all across my favorite stocks here. What do you think about Nvidia here? Because I mean, Nvidia was already, Nvidia was it was sky high to begin with. But do you still think it's even Nvidia is a good value here? Oh.
Yeah, 107 is probably a great buy. And shout out to who I have to go back in the Patreon because Nvidia was at 120, 119. And there was a guy in the Patreon that said, Howie, it's going to 106, 107. And I said, it's got a better percentage-wise, it has a better chance of going to 135. He was right. It's at 107. Good call.
I mean, that's taking it back to where it was retreating back to where it was about September 6th, something like that today. So I don't know. Nvidia, it almost seems like it was like a little too hyped to me. That's the one I worry about. What about Nike, Howie, here at 76?
Nike's hanging tough. Nike's hanging tough compared to everything else.
It doesn't feel like it's good a value, right?
I mean, I think it's a good buy here, but it has not dropped. Nike had not look. If you look at the 2025 portfolio stocks that we have, like Hershey, Nike, Verizon, these things have not dropped like the rest of the market. These are good, solid defensive stocks.
Uber is not bad either, right?
Nike
Look
right
at Uber.
here.
Uber hasn't trailed off much either. Yeah,
hasn't dropped like everything else has. I mean, Uber Textile, it should be at $60 with what's going on. It's at 73. So
what does that tell you though? Does that tell you that maybe it's a good buy here, or that it's going to catch up to it eventually?
No, I think it's a great buy here.
Okay.
Every large portfolio manager in the country is making Uber one of their top holdings. That's the future.
And I still, maybe I'm foolish, but I feel like Intel is just waiting to
so you're saying Intel, the problem now with Intel is the president coming out and it's below 20. The president coming out and he wants to get rid of the chip.
Is he gay?
Did you hear that, Johnny? He wants to get rid of the chip.
Yeah.
Oh, so, I thought he wanted to get. I thought you say he was coming out of the closet.
Yeah, he said he called it like horrible or something like that, right?
Intel's gone from 27 down to 19 and change. They would like to. So how do you get rid of the CHIP Act when all these companies have bought land? Like, Sam, that would mean that the big plant they were going to build in Syracuse, it was something like 7,000 jobs. That would be nullified and gone.
I don't think he's going to do it, though. Like, here's a story from the Washington Times. It says Senate Republicans who supported a 2022 law designed to spur domestic semiconductor manufacturing are resisting President Trump's call to repeal it, but told the Washington Times that they're open to making adjustments, small adjustments, it sounds like. the CHIPS and Science Act provided $54 billion in grants for companies to manufacture and design semiconductors in the U.S. and $24 billion for a 25% tax credit for new semiconductor manufacturing facilities, which, like you said, several of them have already.
So listen, if you're going to buy stocks right now, Howie, do you buy it at a limit, or what do you buy when you go on E-Trade?
Market order.
Market order? Market
on
close,
like
market?
Market, baby. But well, now you can't because it's closed, but tomorrow morning you could.
Oh, it's already closed?
Yeah, the market's closed. It closes.
That's why I'm always saying we should do this earlier because
Johnny, you don't get up.
I do. I get up at like 9 now, so I'm ready.
Oh my God. Okay, then let's do it earlier. Even though
like
get to from 9:30 to 11. I could do it before that. We can go 8 to 8. It's
8. I can't do 8. That's crazy. No, because the logistical reasons I can't do 8. But I can do 11.
But yeah, you can buy a limit, but tomorrow. Look, a lot could happen tonight. In 2 hours, when the futures come out, I expect we'll see them up. And who the hell knows? You know, Trump, he might come out and be like, you know what? We're going to wait another month. And that's the biggest knock on him right now is all these people, all these economists saying, look, just make up your mind. Either go full blown ahead or don't. But don't say, 25% Monday or maybe next week or maybe 15% in a month from now.
Yeah.
Because these companies have to know how to hedge so that their supply chains don't get completely fucked up.
Yeah, it's almost worse than one way or the other, not knowing.
Yes, it is way worse. It's way worse.
Because you got the sort of damage
supply chain situation. So I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, and I do think there's a lot of credence to this idea that he's using it as a negotiating tactic to try to, at least in part, to get the fentanyl thing cleaned up and then to bring some manufacturing back where possible. But, at some point that has to be, you have to weigh in what is happening to the economy into that equation. So,
right.
Yeah, maybe another couple of weeks like this and then we get some clarity, right?
Yeah, or we go into a full-blown recession and end up starting the next Great Depression.
I'm not too afraid of that. I mean, we survived the prices during the pandemic, right? When they were sky high, with all the shipping getting backed up and everything. So
yeah, that's probably what we'll see. I mean, if look, when we don't play nice with China and China literally just takes their time shipping shit to, Walmart, Home Depot. You just not be able to buy stuff. That's all.
Americans don't like that, Howie.
They don't.
No.
They don't.
But it's survivable. You don't think it'll be a depression, do you? I mean, even if he did exactly what he said, all
I know is this. I wouldn't say we're going into depression. Hell no. You got to have a good recession first. A good recession will put you into a depression, possibly with stagflation.
This is a durable economy, though, right? Isn't it? I mean, I feel like this is a little more durable economy than what we had.
I agree with you, John. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
it's diversified relative to what we had back then. I don't think that's likely.
No, I tend to agree, but I do think history repeats itself. And when you look at that Smoot-Hawley Act and you just study that, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. That was the main instigator to putting us into the Great Depression.
Well, that and also, I mean, half of the country couldn't grow anything. Do you know?
Yeah. Natural resources were a problem, or getting them out. That's true.
Exactly. Yeah.
We'll see, baby. Lock and load.
All right, what's your pick, Johnny? What's your pick, Howie? We got to do pick. What is your pick?
I could throw a dart today. I'm not going to say Uber because, we're holding Uber. We're crushing it. I'm going to throw one out, and this is a short-term buy. When it bounces, sell it. Make 10, 15% on it, sell it. But I do think Tesla will bounce from here. Elon's lost so many billions of dollars over the past month. He's got to come out and say something about the company. He's got to come out and say, we're doing this, and even though we're losing tons of sales all over the country, all over the world.
You should put glory holes in all the bathrooms.
Yes.
Nice.
Every Tesla taxi should have a glory hole going to the back seat.
What if on the other side of the glory hole there's just a robo mouth?
Robo sucking, it's the future.
Dude, I came up with a pretty good idea. I was thinking about launching it in New York City, but just having a taxi service called Boober. And just, your taxi driver would be topless, but you can't get to her because you got plexiglass there. Yeah, that was my idea.
Uber. All right.
Brilliant.
All right, congratulations.
How do you see them, though, if the driver is facing forward? How do you see the boob?
Cameras, Johnny, cameras.
Okay, but you can see titties on a camera
It's
from your
just
house.
so crazy to me, dude, that everybody just like tits are, I mean,
yeah,
maybe I'm getting old.
Fat.
Tits are great, but it's just everyone's like, oh my God, tits. All right, guys, we're going to the elusive, the exclusive, where the bangers bang. That's right, the Cash Daddies Patreon. We're heading there right now. Only the winners are allowed to win there. So we will see you there.
Patreon.com/Cash
Daddies.
Thanks.
All right, we'll see you guys soon. Take care. Ciao.